Imagine a land blessed with lush forests and vital waterways, a place where environmental laws are abundant. Yet, in a hypothetical Sumatra 2025 scenario, a massive disaster strikes, leaving devastation in its wake. Thousands of homes are destroyed, lives are lost, and supposedly protected areas become the most vulnerable. This raises a critical question. With so many regulations in place, why did this catastrophe occur? Today, we're diving deep into Indonesia's legal framework, from global agreements to technical regulations, to uncover not what laws were missing, but why the existing ones failed to function.
Behind every question lies discovery. I'm Saluna, and this is SciCurious, where we uncover the science shaping our world.
Indonesia boasts one of Southeast Asia's most comprehensive environmental legal frameworks. We're talking about laws like U32/2009 on environmental protection and management, and U41/1999 on forestry. Beyond national statutes, Indonesia is also a signatory to global standards such as the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction, the Paris Agreement on Climate Change, and conventions like CBD and CITES. With such an impressive wall of laws, one might expect robust environmental protection. Yet, the irony is stark. Environmental degradation, particularly in critical watershed areas, continues unabated. This leads us to the core of our investigation. Why do these extensive regulations, designed to safeguard nature, often fall short in practice? One major systemic failure is the gap between strong rules and weak implementation. Indonesia has powerful instruments, like the Mandatory Environmental Impact Assessment, or ANDAL. ANDAL is designed to predict and mitigate potential environmental impacts of projects. It's a crucial step, ensuring development doesn't come at an irreversible ecological cost. However, the effectiveness of ANDAL is often hampered by implementation gaps. Assessments might be rushed, data manipulated, or recommendations simply ignored. This creates a situation where a project might technically have an ANDAL, but its real-world environmental consequences are far from adequately addressed. Perhaps the most strategic problem is what we call governance fragmentation. Imagine a critical watershed, a river basin vital for an entire region. This single watershed might fall under the jurisdiction of multiple government agencies, each with its own mandate, priorities, and, sometimes, conflicting regulations. One agency might be responsible for forestry, another for mining, a third for water resources, and yet another for spatial planning. It's like having too many cooks in the kitchen, but for an entire ecosystem. This fragmentation leads to a lack of coordinated action, overlapping responsibilities, and critical gaps in oversight. Who's truly in charge when everyone is? Another significant issue lies with flawed ANDAL processes and spatial planning. Environmental impact assessments often fail to consider cumulative impacts. A single project might seem harmless, but when combined with dozens of others in the same area over time, the collective damage can be catastrophic. It's like adding drops of water to a bucket. Individually, they're insignificant, but eventually, the bucket overflows, causing a flood. Furthermore, spatial plans, or ART-RW, which dictate land use, are not always aligned with ecological realities. They might designate sensitive areas for development, ignoring scientific data. This creates a blueprint for disaster, where human activity is planned in areas that are naturally vulnerable, exacerbating risks during extreme weather events. The Sumatra 2025 scenario, though hypothetical, serves as a stark reminder that even the most robust legal frameworks are only as good as their implementation and coordination. The core issue isn't a lack of laws, but a disconnect between ecological facts and legal responsibility, compounded by fragmented governance. Good laws alone won't prevent disasters if their implementation is weak. And strong implementation is impossible when governance is fragmented. The lessons from our hypothetical Sumatra 2025 are clear. Law must follow science, not the other way around. Regulations need to be informed by the latest ecological data and scientific understanding to be truly effective. Furthermore, rules must be implemented as a cohesive system, not as isolated mandates. This requires better coordination, clearer lines of authority, and a shared vision across all agencies. It's about creating a symphony of governance, where every instrument plays in harmony to protect our planet. By addressing these systemic failures, Indonesia can transform its impressive legal framework into a truly impenetrable shield for its environment. Let's ensure that the next time extreme rains fall, the land is not just legally protected, but genuinely resilient.
There's always more to discover. I'm Selu, and this has been SciCurious. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next wonder.